Bokha Bokhachan aro akunato Shamadur rasta upgrade korobule koi thagya daga condition upor Tuesday Nagaland Legislative Assembly de khota krishe. Kude Mla Achumbemo ki comprise to duita route ke bhal korobule nimide urgent step lubi krishe. 1991 to 1992 de BRO pra banaigina stage pra site thagya rasta do biya hoigina thagya pra lotha ho pra governor ke bishibar representation dishe krishe. Taipra takchang nodi opore dangor bridge giria bi chinta dikhaise ki kon kushi ke joti state pra sabule na parile BRO nohile bi alak agency ge DDB kushi ki kon ge jawab di gina minister ji kaito aye pra kushi ke poisa kafi na thakya nimide maintenance diktar paiase kintu state planning board te mamla rakhi gina rasta bisarbo kushi ki kon pra aguna tosh aro shamato rasta lagabi khotak uthai aro uthaise aro chief minister Rio Prabi jawab dishe.
Giving me a very candid reply, but let me emphasize a little bit, Speaker said, that Bokha Road, this is a very important road as far as the inhabitants of Bokha district is concerned. Not only Bokha district, but this road, if maintained, will help commuters from Nokla, Shamadur, Pyeongsang, Mogokchung, Zanyokodo, because all these citizens of this district passes through Bokha in one way or the other to reach capital city, Hornbill and Dimapur. So if this is maintained properly, it is not only going to help the citizens of Bokha district, but it will cover all these citizens of this district, easier for them to reach Dimapur as well as connecting Assam. Now, this road, Speaker said, was constructed sometime in 1992 by the Border Road Organization. They have maintained the road for about, say, 11-12 years. Then, later on, it was handed over to the Department of Road and Bridges. Now, the stretch from Bokha to Bokajang, half of the stretch is being maintained by the Bokha Division of Executive Engineers under Bokha Division. Then half of it is maintained from my Papi Division, my constituency, because it touches 38 assembly constituencies, that is Bokha, and 40 Pandari assembly constituencies. Now, this road, the Lotha Boko have also written umpteen times. They have submitted a representation to the governor on 3 occasions. Starting from 2019, on the 7th of November, they have submitted a memo to the governor requesting him to again handed it over to the Border Road Organization. The same representation, the memorandum by the Lotha was again repeated on the 24th August 2022. Then later on, again they reiterated the same demand on the 15th June 2022. The same representation was also equally addressed to Honorable Minister, Road and Bridges, to hand it over to Border Road Organization. Because after taking over by the Road and Bridges, the road could not, the maintenance is in a very pathetic condition. Unfortunately, there is one river, Takchang River, which has collapsed long before. No attention so far. Probably government of the day is trying hard, but as of now, there is no news of a new bridge being sanctioned. And also the maintenance is absolutely very, very poor. Therefore, since this is the demand from the apex body of the tribe, the Lotha, if the government department is unable to maintain the road, if there is a way, I don't know the feasibility and the technical aspect, but if there is a way to hand it over to a PRO or any other agencies as demanded by the Lotha, I think that has to be also looked into. And when the Minister of State for attached to Prime Minister's Office, Dr. Jitendra Singh, visited Bokha last year, June 2025, 4 of us, the legislators representing Bokha district, led by our Honorable Deputy CM, Mr. Paipan, we met the Dr. Jitendra and apprised him of this situation. He was very kind enough to hear us patiently as of today, there is no response as such for the upgradation of this road. And I have asked for whether there is any proposal for the upgradation of the road from Bokha to Bokha. The answer to that was this matter is being actively pursued. I am of course not very satisfied with this. If there is another way of giving me a reply and assurance for either proper maintenance or upgradation, I shall be highly grateful to the Honorable Minister and the department concerned, number one. Number two, in my question, I also asked whether there is a proposal for the upgradation of Aganatu to Shamadur Road. Now, Speaker Sir, last January, I went to Shamadur to attend Yamkyong Students' Union 60th conference as a chief guest, and also to open the NBF division office at Shamadur. I took Kohima Zanyopoto via Aganatu Road, and the road is in a very pathetic condition. When I reached the Shamadur, I was interacting with the local citizens there, and they were of the opinion that if this road is maintained, it will be shortened by 40 kilometers. Now imagine if you can say 40 kilometers traveling, economically also people will prosper and progress. And people, especially patient coming from that side, if the road condition is, as it is, the road condition is not so good, absolutely bad, of course, then added to that again, such a long distance traveling, we feel pity for our people from that side. If they take the road from Shamadur, Mobokchung, Shamadur, Gyeongsang, Mobokchung, Bokha, Kohima, it is somewhere 310 kilometers. If they take Shamadur, Zanyaboto, Pak, Kohima, it crosses only 2 districts to reach the capital city, Speaker. If they take the road from Shamadur via Gyeongsang, it takes 3 districts to reach the capital city. So that is also that is difference now. So from via Aganatu, if they travel, it is only 270 kilometers. Kilometers may vary a little bit approximate here and there, but that is the approximate. So there's a 40-kilometer difference. So I would like to also ask the department if this also can be looked into. The answer to that question is some stretch of the road is being covered under PMGSY. The remaining 41 kilometers will be attended. I'm happy that assurance is almost like an assurance, but I have passed through that road, but it was not properly done. I don't know how the DMGSY contractors or the scheme is being implemented, but on the ground, since I have traveled, it was not very attractive as far as the progress of the road is concerned, even if it is being taken up under PMGSY. And the remaining road is again, we cannot describe. So I have all these 2 supplementary, the small questions. If the department, the minister in charge can give me a befitting reply on this, to be grateful, speakers.
Speaker sir, in regard to Bokha Bokazan Road, sir, again, as the honorable member raised, this road was built in somewhere from 92-93 under NEC one-time grant, and which was entrusted to BL. During 2003-04-05, 70 kilometers out of 105 kilometers handed over to PWD Thailand. And we have been monitoring for 70 kilometers, maintenance going on, but we all know because of resource crunch, enough maintenance money would not be put in. So here and there, in this 70 kilometer stretch also, inconvenience is there. Then the remaining 35 kilometers still remain with PR. In the meantime, between this stretch, because of the collapse of one major bridge, which is about 60 meters span, under BRO, under 35 kilometers, which BRO, on our communication, BRO is proposing to build that 60-meter span of bridge. So since this portion is with them, taken over by other, from other scheme, this and that, cannot be taken because they are still yet to hand over to us. But we cannot take over the road unless we are given complete road after building the bridge. Otherwise, we have no resource to build such a huge bridge, which is nearly about 200 feet, more than 100 feet. So maybe this road initially proposed by that time of the government, I think it is with good intention that we make a shorter road to Dimapur via Bokha, but due to I don't know what exactly went wrong with the BRO, but they could not give us till today the complete road. So handing over the remaining 35 kilometers is also not intimated to us. We have also not asked, because we want that any time if we are asked to take over, that bridge should be complete and give it to us, because that sanction amount is already included with them and the money is with them. So I would get the proper status from BRO, and I have no option, but I have to propose that they bring up their status and present it to the State Planning Board as to how to address this one, because this is a main lifeline for many districts to go to Dimapur, and I am also convinced that this road should be a main lifeline for this pocket of people. But initially, this has a long history. In the Hanko portion, there are about 9-10 turnings which went wrong. Initially, alignment got wrong alignment where we all were not being active, or civil societies people also did not intervene much, I think, at that time. So that kind of little hindrance is there, but together we will see what best we can take up. And as the Honorable Member says, we have received those 3 representations. I have already only mentioned about the 4 Honorable MLAs written to Chief Minister, the VDB Association, the Bokha, written all these reminders are there. So please allow me to take up with the State Planning Board as to how to address this, because this is a major road. Department alone cannot decide, because under RNB we get only a bigger amount of money. So since Honorable Member is in the government, together let us see how to find out the source from which scheme this could be addressed, and the Honorable Chief Minister may take more trouble for taking up with the concerned ministry, even if it need be addressed. About Arnato Shamadur, what the Honorable Member says is correct. This is 69 kilometers, and for quite some time these roads were not been able to take up, because from NLCPR, it has, at that time it is a planning commission, now it has come to the JioTV system, has completely changed, and we also follow the guidelines laid down by the ministry, and where we, in case we are not fully equipped with the guidelines on time, somewhere we are held up with unable to submit the UC and all this, and so projects like this in certain places would not be taken up on time. Mine is not Joldi Corona, but this is a very important road, as you said. But however, we are out of 69 kilometers. We are now PMDS by French work is little slow. At that time when we went there, I think they might have not started. So in few days' time, I'm going to inspect that portion also, which is at 28 kilometers in one job. On the PMDS way, it is a long stretch. So I'm confident that this 28 kilometers of road at least by 2026 it should be completed. And then the remaining portion, as I said, will be attended from which scheme that we will make it. But however, for the information of the honorable members, this stretch of road is also under the proposed national highway from Shoba to Bangsha. Therefore, we have the Honorable Chief Minister had a meeting with all the district deputy commissioners and civil societies, the tribal laws, to give NOC. Because the government of India is willing to declare these two stretches, Kelma to Tizit, and these two stretches, but they said the landowner should give no objection certificate in building the road. Because our people are claiming land compensation, this, like that. So the ministry is very unhappy when we build few roads in Kait, Zamboto. They were taken up to even Supreme Court. And then they were being embarrassed. They have paid, although they have paid, this time they are saying that we should donate the land free of cost, free from everything. So that is hampering, but I think we will try to see that from which viable scheme that this could be addressed, because this is a district road, inter-district road, so we will surely take up with the appropriate schemes and we'll present it to the State Planning Board and the notice of the Honorable Chief Minister as to how to address this thing. So I think the question raised by the Honorable Member is very genuine, and in this case we all together take up and as to how to facilitate the people of this area. Thank you.
Yeah, Speaker sir. I can understand the body language of our Honorable Minister. He was very serious in taking the question. I'm very satisfied with the reply. However, for the district of Bokha, even Bokha Merabani Road, actually we have been demanding to declare a national highway. I don't know whether our national highway minister will receive any answer to that, but that also so far we have not got any answer to that. And this road, I have mentioned this Bokha Pawajan road is important because sometimes, many a times, not sometimes, our Kohima Dimapur road is always disconnected as and when the monsoon comes in heavily. And this is one alternative road, actually, Bokha Pawajan road, then very close by to the capital city. So I'm convinced with the suggestions as well as the answer given by the Honorable Minister to look into it for a positive outcome of this answer. Thank you.
That, as we all know, it has been notified from the PMO that no new national highway will be declared all over the country till further order. However, as the Minister in charge of road and bridges has mentioned, it is so important that Foothill Road is so important for the people of the state. Not only those affecting the district, but for the people of the state, it is so important. All development can take place only along this Foothill Road. So, as the Minister in charge of road and bridges did mention a little bit, I want to make it very clear that after series of meetings at the level of Honorable Chief Minister with Home Minister and Road Transport National Highway Minister, after series of meetings, they understood the importance of this national highway. So they have given assurance through this Secretary MORDH, and he has written a letter to Chief Secretary Nagaland that if you allow, I can read out for the consumption of all the members that we have to take up seriously. hope he can repeat. Written to Chief Secretary, dear sir, kindly refer to your letter, to your DO letter, dated 9 May 2025, regarding the declaration of Foothill Road as National Highway. The Ministry appreciates the significance of the Trans-Nagaland Highway Foothill Road for Nagaland's economic development is mentioned. However, you may recall our discussion during your visit to the Ministry on 14/11/2024 and 19/3/2025. During the discussion, I was conveyed that the Ministry could consider the proposal for declaration and subsequent development of Foothill Road as a national highway only after the state government comply as under. Make available a minimum of 30 meter right-of-way, free from all encumbrances, along the entire length of the proposed stretch, and facilitate the securing of all necessary statutory clearance, especially forest and environment clearance. And in further to our discussion, letter dated 4 December 2024, 8 May 2025, have been written to the state government in this regard. While appreciating the action taken by the state government to initiate the process for demarcation of the Foothill right-of-way, as well as obtaining forest clearance, I would be grateful if the timeline for making requisite land available free of cost and obtaining the initial stage of clearance is made available to the Ministry. This would help in initiating the process of DPR preparation, as the alignment will be matched with the availability of land for the highway. With regards, Umasankar, the Secretary of Ministry of Road Transport and Highway. Speaker, sir. After we received this letter, CM and the Highway Department, we have discussed, and then we have directed all the district planning board to discuss this matter, whether the land can be provided at free of cost, as desired by the Ministry. So with that note, we have sent direction to all the district planning board. But it appears that DC and concerned members are not very serious about this. Although they are prepared to provide funds. Though the whole nation is banned for declaration of national highway, but for this, they have specifically mentioned that for this, if we provide free of cost, they are prepared to provide sections and prepare the DPR. 100% funded by central government. There will be no state. But for information of honorable member, we have to discuss with tribal HOHO, respective tribal HOHO in the district which are touched by this Foothill road from Digit to Kelma. The project cost approximately, it will come not less than 2,500 crore, according to them. So when such a big project are promised by government of India, I think members should take serious note of it and take a decision and reply to us, so that we'll communicate to the Ministry at the end. Thank you, sir.
Speaker sir, allow me. Sir, I was quite surprised to see the other day in the newspaper the so-called Foothill Road Committee saying that ultimatum given to the
state government till 31st March. Unless sufficient funds are allocated, they will go on agitation. I don't know with what authority, but Foothill Road, through the government initiative, it has been started. And I repeatedly mentioned when I was Minister in charge of Works and Housing in 1993. Assam obstructed because of Nagaland-Assam border dispute. But Government of India had realized the importance because we have always been approaching, but they could not give. We started with our own state fund. I think 3 times we have given, and some formative alignments are going on. In that also, we need public support, landowner support, but somehow in this construction also, not following the department alignment in 2 sectors in Bokha district and Peren district, they have taken the so-called Foothill road up to the hills. So this is not convenient for people who are traveling far distance. If they have to cross all the villages or all the mountains to reach their destination, it is not fair for the people who are living in a far flung. So the department and the government has decided that Foothill Road, sooner or later, the alignment will go by the Foothill Road, because a lot of economic activities can take up. Now when I met the MRTH minister, he had already assured what the Deputy CM in charge of National Highway has spoken and given you one letter. Department had received 2 reminder letters as per our discussion to give land free of cost 30 meters and forest clearance, forest and environment clearance, and then they will do the road. Now they say clearly that they cannot pay land compensation. People have to give. Yes, there is a provision that in the national highway, land compensation should be given. But let us understand, Foothill Road is not yet declared national highway. So you can't get land compensation. That should be understood. And therefore, if we want development, we have to part with our land. These are all agricultural land. If there are some properties damaged, I think that compensation may come. But otherwise, if we want road, and we know, with this road, there will be a lot of economic activities. And the Naga villages living in the mountain top, they will come down to do economic activities, particularly our youth. And you are aware, 2011, 2012, Foothill Road parallel, within Nagaland, the railway line from Tizit to Dimapur, Dimapur to Khelma, is already approved by the railway board. And every year they are keeping a token. It is alive. The railway board had already approved. It is only needing land clearance and financial clearance from the cabinet. But the landowners said that first we will give our land for Foothill Road. Only when that is done, we'll give land for railway development. So therefore, land issue, no development is taken forward. Not only this, in all our roads, people are not willing to give land. And our Foothill Road is a green field, and therefore, as mentioned, we call the tribal hosts and make them understand, and some say that they will need land compensation. Some say they will give, even free. Therefore, we decided, the cabinet decided that let us serve notice to all the deputy commissioners to have meeting with the tribal hosts in their district planning and development board, and whether they can give free contribution of 30 meters to develop the Foothill Road or not. We gave them 3 months time, but nothing, no reply has come. No positive response has come. And therefore, the ultimatum coming has taken us by surprise. We cannot build road in the air or in the sky, so land has to be made available so that government can take up the road for the benefit of the people. Thank you.